Boruto episode 147 was a great episode. It was definitely the biggest plot twist up in the Boruto anime. Who would have ever thought that Shojoji took Kakuri's body last minute? But I won't do too much talking. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. So without further ado, let's go on and get to the video. So first, getting into the episode, we see Tsukiyo using his moon shadow jutsu. Now this jutsu was giving Team 7 the work. So after Team 7 was exchanging hands with himself, in the middle of the fight, Kakuri gave Boruto a notepad that has every crime that the Mijina gang committed. Because Kakuri was saying, if I die, I want y'all to have a little advantage to stop the Mijina bandits. So getting back into the fight, Kakuri noticed something on the sideline. The moon shadow jutsu clone was avoiding the searchlights. So Kakuri had to think of a way to get to Boruto without being noticed. So he was telling Team 7, this jutsu can't exist in the non-natural light. So using flashlights, they don't exist. But using the natural light like the moon, then that's where he gets most of his power. So Team 7 and Kakuri thought of a plan that Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada will distract Tsukiyo while Kakuri gets up to the searchlights and mess up his plan. After stopping Tsukiyo's moon jutsu, he still has one more ace up his sleeve, and it's some sort of dark sword. And Tsukiyo's sword fighting skills wasn't that bad, but it was definitely not enough to take down Team 7. And then we see Sarada and Mitsuki help Boruto do the Boruto string. Now we usually see Boruto do 2 shadow clones and then do the Boruto string, but instead he has teammates to help him out. And me personally, my favorite move seen from Boruto is like the lightning style Boruto string where he's looking like the Flash. But this final attack finished off Tsukiyo and knocks him off the ground. So Team 7 was celebrating, chilling, and out of nowhere Tsukiyo grabs Kakuri and brings him underneath the water. And the person who won the fight was Kakuri. Now this should have been my #1 instinct telling me that this is not Kakuri, because we all know that Kakuri is such a chicken. Because up in the previous episode 146, we see Kakuri try to go past the barrier just so he won't fight Binga and the dog. But going past the barrier is going to kill you inside, so he'd rather die instead of fighting. So what are the odds of Kakuri beating the second leader of the Mijina bandits? So that should have been my #1 instinct telling me that that's not Kakuri. But up in my reaction, I didn't even notice that. Like I was happy that Kakuri won that fight. So after Team 7 was happy that Kakuri made it to the safe zone and beat Tsukiyo, Sai's team comes in for the rescue and saves Team 7. So fast forwarding, Team 7 and Kakuri are now at the Heavenly Village. Boruto hands the notebook that Kakuri gave him to Sai. Now Kakuri had this worried face as if he didn't want Boruto to give him the note. So this is the second strike that was telling me that Kakuri is not who he really is. Because why would Kakuri get so nervous that Boruto is giving the notebook that you gave him to Sai? Because in that notebook, it has all of the Mijina bandits jutsus, the crimes that they done, just basically everything about the Mijina bandits is in that notebook. So of course, if you're from the Mijina bandits, you don't want anybody to even get that notebook, because that's a lot of information about the game. So fast forwarding again, we see Kakuri walking into the Mijina bandits hideout. But you have to think about it. Kakuri was really a good person until he went up in the ocean with Tsukiyo. So that means that Tsukiyo must have killed Kakuri to take over his body. And that was very unexpected. So one of the members said to Chronicle Kakuri, you transform into Mr. Tsukiyo. So I would definitely love a backstory behind that, because up in the manga, they never introduced Tsukiyo. So that means that we might actually see why Shojoji fights Tsukiyo up in the anime. And to end the episode off, we see Shojoji going into his true form. And this was definitely the biggest plot twist up in the Boruto anime. And if it's not, please let me know down in the comment section on what y'all think is the biggest plot twist. And if you enjoyed this video and this episode, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Lord 7, and we out.